Hiya, I'm coming in. I brought a bunch of sound tools this time. Like I brought every chakra. So if we want to get into that, we can. I also have all my cards and stuff. How are you? Did I lose you already? I love it. I love it. And it takes me just a minute to get in when I first come in because I know that not everybody's in all, like, it takes people a minute to get in. So that's why, like, it takes me a little bit. So, and it takes me a minute to, like, wrap around doing it. Plus, I also have, I try to get that, because I sit and I read for a little bit, or I sit and I do whatever for a little bit. I try to get all the animals kind of situated, like fed, watered, whatever needs to be done before we get into it. So, yeah, how has your time been, being that we've been away for a little bit? Hopefully you got some good self-love and self-care in there. I've been feeling emotional myself, but that's because I've been scrolling the TikTok, and I've been feeling a little emotional too. So yeah, let's come in. So what type of assignments are you working on, my love? What kind of life works are you working on right now? You can hear my dog is like trying to get his, oh, okay. I'm not a computer person. It's my least favorite part. So, that's where a lot of my business has problems right now, is because I don't do the technical side of it. Hiya, Mordecai. How are you, my love? Hopefully you got some rest and we're coming in. Well, we have to get rid of the meat and potatoes. Like, we have to do the heavy stuff first. And it's kind of like, I'm an old school person. So I'm one of those, like, I hate my phone. Like, my phone, like, the biggest thing is like, I want somebody to set it up for me so I can just do what I need to do and not have to worry about the technical side of it. The irony, though, is I'm really good with computers when I'm shown how to do it. And that's a lot of it too, is that I'm not shown how to do this stuff. So then, I don't know. But I'm an old school person. Like, I want physical. I went to the bookstore today, and when I was in there, it was funny because she's like, I read so much. She's like, I read so much. And my son tried to get me a Kindle, and she's like, I hated it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm an old school, like, I want old school books. I want old school, like, I want to be able to hold it in my hand. And with everything that's kind of going on with the world and technology right now, I live out in the woods, and service and electricity is not always spectacular. So I love having, like, the physical copy, because you never know when the grid's going to go down. And that's a whole debate, or a whole topic we could get on, because it's like, some of those structures have to fall, and AI is going to be of great benefit to us. I know, but that was where it was like, some of these structures are going to have to fall, and that's like, the world's a little crazy right now. Yeah. So Lily, since you're new to it, burps generally are like confirmations. So when you hear burps, sometimes those are like confirmations, or I'll be like right on something. I'll be like, oh, okay. Sometimes it's releases, but normally it's like a confirmation. Whatever I was thinking on or speaking on is. Anyway. Okay. I always talk about how I hate burping. I've always hated burping. My kids do too, yet what we resist is what persists. So it's like, when I burp, it's like I burp because, like, yeah, yep. And that's like I say, for me, because I hate burping, so then Spirit says, like, what you don't want to do, that's going to be your sign that you're on the right path. So there's some days I'm walking around burping all the time. I'm like, oh, come on. So, but every tarot reader is different. Every channeler is different. So I do throw that, like, I do let everybody kind of knows that when I'm on to something, it's like, that was a confirmation. Sometimes it gets really trippy, and maybe Mordecai can testify to this, is I won't say anything and then I'll burp. And it's like, what I was thinking is on. Yeah. Yeah, well, my kids hate when I channel. Hey, Mordecai, I'm choosing like a different setup today. I thought I would sit in my rocking chair, which I freaking love this rocking chair, and I think I got it for stinking cheap. It's magenta. My cats love it when I let them sit in it, but I'm an old school person. I have rocking chairs in the yard. I can't wait till I have a man to sit in the yard, in the grass, in the rocking chairs, and just fucking live and love. Because I love rocking chairs. I told you I'm like old, like I'm 42, but I was born in the wrong decade and era. I really truly feel like I was more of a 60s child. Like I should have been alive during Woodstock. And I do have like a brief moment during like the activism, where we kind of walked into like the Black Panther Party, and we were part of that, but that was like a little blip in time in a past life, which I don't know if any of that makes sense. That's all. Yeah. It was. Yeah, and I know like there are certain parts that we've been alive for, and then there are other parts that it's like we did like a little walk-in to help during that time with collective humanity. And that's a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right, so I have out, like I say, I brought out all of the chakra bowls. So I'm going to start out with the throat chakra first. So Mordecai is an awesome man. Adore him. His kitty is adorable, which, yes, yeah. So, remember Mordecai said if you hang around, you're going to fall in love. Yeah? I'm a matchmaker, and my matches have lasted decades, so be careful. You may fall in love with me, or you may fall in love with someone in my collective, and I love that for us. We need all of these. You are not too broken for love. Fuck you, Mordecai. I'm going to say that right now, okay? Fuck you, Mordecai. You're not too broken for love. If Alcatraz can find love, you can too. Okay? Right? Lily, I'll tell you the story of Miss Alcatraz, because Mordecai's heard it, but Alcatraz was born in the prison. And she was brought over to the shelter at 5 or 6 weeks old, like spitting, hissing, pissed off. Okay. I am a matchmaker, and I am an ordained minister. So when my loves find loves, I do come to you to ordain that. And those are God marriages. So, yeah, when you guys find love and you find love in my collective, I can also help you get married. I have cool property here that could be done on, or I can come to you. But that's like finances. We have to talk about all that. So let's open up that throat chakra. I know my energy is a little chaotic. Yeah. The first wedding I ordained was for my former coworker. And I flew home, which I hated flying home, but I flew home for her to officiate her wedding. And to say that was magical, because the drum that I was playing earlier that I birthed, I made the trek. It was a 2,000-mile trek. We flew from where I live now back to home. And there was rain. We were out in the woods. They got married in the woods. And before the ceremony, I had set out to meditate. Now, mind you, I was like new in the practice, but new. I went out to meditate, and my drum is deer. And as I was out there sitting, meditating before the wedding, I saw these deer out there. And that was what I incorporated into the wedding. And it was raining, and it was cold. It was right before Thanksgiving. And the PA system wasn't working. So one of my friends, who was a former coworker, she played the deer drum as the couple walked up the aisle. And then as the couple was walking, as the processional was coming up the aisle, there was a family. It was a family of 4. It was a mom, the dad, the older daughter who's from a previous relationship, and then their son together. And as the whole processional, so 4, it was a family of 4, and as the whole processional was coming up, there was a family of 4 deer out along the side that came up. So yes, I officiate weddings. Okay, well, yeah. So Mordecai, but I'm saying like here, I have land here that I can officiate weddings on in the forest. And I'm close enough to the major airport, like 35 minutes. It's 43 minutes from the international terminal. I only know that because I had to map it for my ex, which is stupid. But yeah, well, okay, so I've got Fae Portal all over my property. So I've got a lot of folklore. I live on plantation land, so I've got a lot of stuff out here. And I talk about that often, but I do have Fae portals and such. So the land that I live on is incredibly magical and is incredibly steeped. And yeah, I do have ghosts. I have ghosts all over the place. I'm regularly kicking out the ones that aren't for me. I'm not kicking them out, but just releasing them. Like, it's time for you to go. You don't have to be here, kind of thing. I'm going to finish my story on, oh my gosh. Okay, I am 2 followers away from hitting a goal. Ooh, that's awesome. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so I just need to get 2 more followers to come in and follow, and then I'll be hitting a goal, and I love that, at least here on Twitch. Alcatraz. So when Mordecai says he's too broken for love, I call bullshit. Because what happened with Alcatraz came over from the prison, and she was spitting and hissing and mad. And she was named Maddie because she was so mad. And then her whole entire life, like, I adopted her she was almost 3, I think, when I adopted her. And she had never been outside of her kennel. Like, nobody could hold her. Nobody could get near her. She was completely, like, feral, but in a kennel, but feral. And it took a minute, and it hasn't been easy, and we still have fights. Oh, I'm so sorry, Abel. I'm sorry, my love. We still have fights. But Alcatraz has found love within my home. And she has 4 feline friends. And she has, hey, Mordecai, it's the good and the bad. We all come and we all hurt, but it's how do we work through it together? How do we say, like, I've got you, I love you, and mutually? Yeah, so, when I adopted Alcatraz, like I say, like, the first month, nobody could even get near her or touch her. And she's been in our house for about 7 months. And like I say, she went from being completely feral to now she has a family of love. And she's one of the crew. She has 1 cat that she doesn't get along with, but that's because it's another girl. And the animals in my house have like a weird little yeah, the animals are each attached to a human in my life. So the two girl cats that are attached to masculines don't get along, but that's like a weird little energetic beef. So I don't know if that makes sense. It's because you're an Aries, baby. Aries always fall hard. And they're super fiery, and they're also super very protective. Okay, let's clear out some throat chakra. Okay? So now that I'm... Oh, man. Okay. Yep. Okay, so you know what I realized? The people that told me were too much were the ones that weren't able to give me jack shit. So when someone tells you you're too much, that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. And so think of it like this. If you have not had the proper guidance for love your whole entire life, just like if you were in the Sahara, right? If you were in the Sahara and then all of a sudden now you could have access to water, of course you're going to look like you're too much because you are drinking because you've been dehydrated your whole fucking life. So when people tell you you're too much in love, no. It's because you haven't had a cup to fill. Baby, baby? Hold on. I may have to go check that. Kane might be having a problem. But people that tell you they're too much, it's because they don't have anything to offer you. And that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. Okay? You are not too much, I promise. And you're not broken. Okay. So, let's let that go. Mordecai, you want to drop in the comments what I would normally say so I don't have to sing it, and I might still do it, but let's take a big breath in. And blow it out. Do it, Mordecai. Live on the edge. Living on the edge. You can't help yourself from falling. Mordecai loves it when I sing, let it go, let it go. Nope. Ha 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 ha. Yoink. Yeah, baby. You know what, Lily? If you and Mordecai were to be loves, you gotta sing Let It Go for him. He loves it. Let go of that fear of speaking your truth. The world needs to hear you. Open your channels of communication. Of course I talk shit. And you love it. Otherwise you wouldn't keep coming back. Maybe you're just glutton for punishment, but I love that too. And Lily, you'll know if I don't like somebody, I just don't talk to them. Mordecai knows that. Kane, I swear to God, boy. Hey. My ginger cat with half a brain cell is about to do something disastrous. Yeah, you can tell when people are in love. You can also tell when they're not. Like, so many people are like, I love him. And I'm like, I hear that fake. Because I used to say it too. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's also like when people are being fake. Hiya, Syra. When people are being fake or they're not paying attention, I cut out real fast. Or disrespectful. I'm like, yep, nope, we're out. So, we're doing Zyra. You just walked in on some sound bowls. So I've got the throat chakra out. We are clearing out that auditory channel between our ears to our throat and going back up. So let's go. Take a big breath in and blow it out. Yep. Well, you got up from a nap. Let's yell it out, man. Let's clear those channels. It was a long night last night. I don't know about for you, Zyra, but with that full moon, the dreams were off the hook. So, yeah. Okay, what other chakra do you guys want to hear? Because I got all of them out here. So if you want one, what do you need unstuck right now, my lovies? Tell me, and I'll get it out. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, baby. Oh, there's my phone, too. Okay, I'll get out crown in a minute. Okay. I just put my phone right on top of crown, so let's go with that. Okay, so before we do that, I'm going to do root. Because I really feel, because we did throat, and I want to do root first. So let's backtrack a little bit. Yeah. Oh, okay, so you want to talk about that chakra. That's your Alta Major. So if you want to wake that bad boy up, you're going to do right here. You're going to tap on that, okay? That's your Alta Major. Okay, so before we do crown, let's do root. Root is, you know what, I'll stand up on the chair to show you. Because, you know, I'm crazy like that. Why not? So root, this is our fear. This is our root. This is literally where we put our connection to anything that we sit on. And that's where we get like our, in most men, okay, so this is how it normally is for everything, right? Or not everything, but the women, we typically, in our journey, we unlock the upper chakras first, whereas the men, a lot of times, will get stuck in the lower chakras. But we're all stuck in this root of fear. So I'll open that up. But, so that's why we're going to do some sound fun, so you're not stuck. Okay, so root is here. Right here. Right where you sit on the ground. Think about how you sit in your root. So let's clear that and open that out, okay? We'll start there and then we'll go up crown. And then we'll go maybe heart, okay? So my job right now is for you to not overthink this assignment and to just let it go. Because is there anything else you can do on it right now until you get feedback? So sit, relax, breathe, rest, drink water, meditate. If you can't do anything about it, just take a minute to breathe, okay? All right. So, well, can you do anything until he sends it to you? If you can't, then let's play. Okay. Big breath in. That was a pre. How do we let it go? Let it go. You have to let it go if you want to progress. How does it feel? Should feel some vibrations down in your wobbly bits. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Oh, because I said wobbly bits last night, Zara. We got into the erotica tarot last night. Yeah. So breathe into that. Explore that throbbing. Send your attention and your breath to it. Okay? Send awareness, send curiosity to it. Make sense? Oh, yeah. How do you guys like that? Is that a good feeling? Are we okay with this? So this is the root chakra. This is our base. How are we shaking off any stagnant energy that needs to come up off of our root that we've been carrying around? Yawning is beautiful. That means you have come out of fight or flight. That is a gorgeous symptom. That means you're in a good spot. You're no longer in your head. Yawning is a beautiful reaction because you're releasing tension. Yeah. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Yes. Mordecai, that means we're relaxing you. How are you releasing that tension? Unclench your ears. Unclench your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. How's that feel? Oh, actually, okay. So we're going to stand up for a moment. We're going to do a little energetic. I brought the maracas too. So I just brought one maraca. I'll set you back kind of just a little bit. So I like to take, and you're going to shake. Imagine like you're shaking anything off of your hands. So you can stand up while I do this, and you can do it with me. You can visualize you're releasing any tethers on your hands, any tension on your body, any tethers on your persona. So how are you releasing your armpits? How am I making Kane ask what I'm doing? Because Mama's gone crazy. Don't forget, you need to get your legs, get your feet, the soles of your feet, the knotty bits, the wobbly bits. We'll get some of that too. Go up the back, clear on out. We're going to do our right foot, how we step into the world in our masculinity. And again, go back here. Clear off any attachment. Okay? How's that feeling? I have so many sound instruments. Normally when I'm back in my room, I pull different ones out. Because back there I have tingas and I have kawaka. I don't know if you've ever heard of a kawaka, and I can go grab that if you want. Okay, good. Yes, that's the whole point. We got to get that energy flow moving. I got my cat coming over to join me. Yes. But Mordecai, it's how are you releasing that tension in your arms? So now that your arms are nice and tense, breathe into that and consciously let it go. Send healing love and light to that tension and say, I don't need to hold on to you. Yeah? Okay. All right. Oh, hello. Hi. Gentle with your paws, my love. Gentle with your paws, my love. Yeah. That's the whole point. How are you letting go of that tension? How are you paying attention to your tension to let it go? Okay. Big breath in. Blow it out. That is the whole point. Get up, get out, because our body is the cage for our mind. And as we get scared, we are like the Tin Man and we start to stiffen up. Especially if you're a spicy person like myself, it's like I'm so afraid of being awkward that I tighten my body up. And part of the last 4 years, and probably why I look so young, is I went from being caged in my body to like freeing, because it's like, how do you get up and wiggle? How do you get up and move your body and let it know it is safe? It's taking that tension because we're so afraid of getting hurt or falling or being seen as awkward. It's taking and training your body to know that you're safe. So you get up, you rock your hips, you shake your body, and let your body know you are safe. You are okay. I've got you. I love that that rang out so freaking beautiful and nice today. Where is... Okay, solar is over there. I was trying to look for my solar plexus because we're going to get into that too. All right, Zyra, you still in, my love? And I'm going to do the crown for you. I know we're going to jump around a little bit and not like jump around, jump up, and get down. No? All my little karaoke. We'll just call it karaoke. And my animals are... Okay, cool. I may have to run back and void for a minute because that's the other part. When you're doing a lot of energy work, it's voiding. You have to be willing to let go. So drink a lot of water and be willing to purge anything out of your body. I said earlier how sound is like a... Yes. Yeah. Sound is like a massage for your aura. So, okay, if you're going to grab your drink, let me know when you're back. And I will do crown. And then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. Well, now we're going to make your head vibrate. You ready for that? And then, okay, so I'm going to, I'll put the chakras from the top down. And then third eye. Mordecai, you'll find love yet. Heart. Solar plexus. Okay, so I put, so we're going to go whichever ones you need next. So we go crown, third eye, throat, heart, sacral, or solar plexus, sacral, and then root. So which part you need the most, that's where we'll go next. I am going to do, okay. So I'm going to do crown for Zyra, and then whoever, Mordecai, I want you to pick a chakra. Okay, my love? We'll do crown, and then Mordecai, I want you to pick the next chakra, and then Lily, pick the next chakra after that, please, that you want. So crown for Zyra and Mordecai. Ready? We're going to take a breath in and blow it out. Okay, good, Mordecai. So this, you would imagine you have violet light coming from above you. Cool. You're going to have violet light pouring from above you. And that's bringing you enlightenment. That's bringing you divine spiritual knowledge to know what your next step is. Okay? How are you tapping in to your royalty and your infinite knowledge? Okay, Zyra, how was that for you, my love? And then I'm gonna run back to the bathroom really quick. So we're gonna do like a 2-minute break. I'll be back. And I only give times because say Davey likes to give me a hard time, which I love, but still. Okay, so I'll be right back. Yes, because that's what we do when we move energy. Yes, and Zyra, when I come back from going to the bathroom, I will do the crown again. So does that give you enough time to get your hard kombucha, my friend? I'll be right back, lovies. Hold on. Badger, you better stay out of that food. You know that's a no-no. So there's Tingas. Okay. Let me get my drinks back. I also brought the Kawaka out while I was back there because, you know, because. Okay. So, all right. Badger, please sit, my love. Okay. So fun little sound toys, Tingas. And these help just break up negativity and energy. So like when I'm doing energy clearing around the house, sometimes I take the Tingas around and help to break up. That's why you also see them above businesses, because it helps break up that negativity. Yes, the moon was gorgeous last night. My dog made me go out multiple times to see it, which was not fun because I don't want to die in the woods. We've talked about this. Lily, this is Kawaka. And I might say it wrong, but it kind of sounds like a frog. Like a frog croaking. They're fun little. So, yeah. No, Badger and I had to take multiple expeditions outside last night. I was kind of pissed off. Yep, it does. It looks like a frog. I think that's from, like a South American country. I'm not for certain. But it's not, it's a sound instrument from a different country. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to be the grandma that has the basket of sound tools. Mordecai, the point is to calm you down and make you fall in love, man. That is the whole fucking point of this. Did you not realize? Let's take some of the fire out of that Aries and give it love, give it passion, give it a ground, right? Okay? Yep. I know. That was the whole point. We are supposed to be hella calm. Right? I love it. So that's the whole point. You're supposed to come in. You're supposed to calm down. You're supposed to fall in love. You're supposed to heal. That is why I'm here. Fall in love with life again. Learn that it's okay to reset your nervous system. It is okay to fall in love. No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, you do, and that's okay. There's a time and a place. There's I love the class. Okay, I love John Cena, so, you know, ooh, and I typically attract military men. I attract all men. It don't matter, but military men, and I have a fucking thing. I almost ended up in Puerto Rico because I was in love with a guy in the Air Force, so, and then I married a guy that was in the Army Guard, so, I don't know. I like him dumb. No shame. Okay, so crown. We'll ring out the crown again. I look at it and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should have fucking gone to Puerto Rico 22 years ago. Yeah. I fell in love with Air Force men, though, at the age of 15. So, and my dad was in the Army. It's kind of in my blood. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, yeah. I have a story. And it's a story about growing up way too fast and being treated inappropriately and all kinds of things. So, not right now. Right now is energy clearing time. Right now is relaxing time, right? Okay. Mordecai, we're gonna go. You said you want heart, so let's do heart next. I know that wasn't too much of a clear out for Zyra, but we can always come back to crown. Okay. All right, let's do the heart. Let me get that bad boy out. I also have crystal bowls and like the full chakra set in 2 types. Like I have white quartz, which is for helping in clarity or helping and cleansing and clarity and kind of harmony. I also have moldavite infused crystal chakra bowls, and you want to talk about bringing fire and flame to your life. Like your whole life will change after doing that, which one day I'm thinking I'm going to actually set that up and do a session like that, but we'll see. Okay. So heart chakra, and heart either shows up as pink or green. And with heart chakra, it's how are you opening yourself to love and abundance? And mind you, heart is an anagram for earth. Okay? So how are you opening your heart to love and to abundance and the earth? Anagram for earth. Also, if you notice, heart has the word ear in it. No, you cannot. Mordecai, bitch please. I love you, but bitch please. No, you can't change your mind. You've already committed. Okay. What did I tell you guys? I'm here. I am a matchmaker. If you guys come into my life and you fall in love, I'll be there to help like officiate weddings. Okay? So yes, I'm here to help everybody fall in love again. And help take care of the earth. And take care of the heart. And take care of this anything. Mordecai, yes, I love you for, let's raise that up, right? Let's raise that up. Mordecai, you got this too, baby. Your kitty's gonna have a mama real soon, I promise. Okay, take a big breath in and blow it out. Okay, that. So it's tentative, right? We're real quiet. We're all real scared of being open to love. Okay. You guys have love in you. Listen to it sing. Yes, we're tentative at first. And how do we open? So when I talk about the Alcatraz story, it's meant to say that even if you have been abused, unloved, and kept locked in a cage your whole life, with the right conditions, you can find your tribe, you can find your family, you can find your love. That's because you're not open to it. But yes, it is a scream. How is your heart screaming to be let out of its cage? How is your heart screaming to be treated right again? How is your heart beating against your rib cage and saying, let me out, I want love? No. No, Mordecai. No. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Zyra's in. Okay. I just got hot. Hold on. Like, my feet got hot real quick. Hold on. That was my heart screaming for release, apparently. God damn. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to go back into it, okay? Okay. All right. Let's take another big breath in. Let it out. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I choked up on that. Hold on. Apparently, I don't want my heart open. The fuck? Okay. All right. Let's try that again. I'm also close. Okay. All right. Sometimes you have to knock real hard to get your love out. Sometimes it's real quiet. Okay. We're going to come back to heart. Heart may not be where I need to be right now. Okay. Lily, you said solar plexus. You ready for that? I need some love. I need some big love myself. But yes, family is important. Family is life. And if we aren't doing it for love and family, what the fuck are we doing? Yes. Open your heart to me, baby. As I start singing Madonna. Oh, man. Okay. So solar plexus. We'll come back to the heart, but solar plexus. So this is our personal sunshine. This is our identity. This is what we show to the world. Do you have clouds on your solar plexus? And can we make it a bright, sunny day? Okay. So how do you tap into the little things that make you happy? Why am I... Hold on. Okay, so yes. How do we find the people that want love, that want to work? So, like, the thing with love, I know there's the quote, like, love is patient, love is kind. Yes, love is like the good days and the bad days. It's the, how do you love me when my internet's running slow and I'm, like, gonna throw a tantrum? Like, do you still love me when you see me rage monster? Or do I still love you when I see rage monster? So love is like the good days and the bad days. And being willing to stick it out together. So, okay. Let's try. Yes. Yes. Same. Yes. Yes. Like, do you love me? Would you be willing to sit in the shadows with me and think that, like, I'm a badass? Do you have only eyes for me? Like, that's, when I see Morticia and Gomez, it's like, that's the kind of love we're all after, I do believe. But I know that's what I want. Okay, so solar plexus, our inner sunshine. Ooh. I like to bust out, I don't know French, but I like to bust out in Spanish. I know like a teeny bit of Spanish, so I'm sure you guys have heard me say, like, you know, mi amor to my kitties, because, yeah. So solar plexus, our inner sunshine. How are we opening up to what we want more of and letting go of what we want less of? Gracias, mi amor. Yeah. I normally have to apologize to the cat because I always step on him and I'm like, oh, disculpe, mi amor. Yes. How can I, it's one of those things, how can I help? I don't just read. I do Reiki, I do sound therapy, inner child healing. A lot of mine is talking about inner child healing so others can talk about their inner child healing. Womb healing, we do womb healing, all kinds. So, yeah. I love to say, okay, you are loved more than you could ever fucking know. Don't ever doubt that. You are loved more than you could ever fucking know. And some people, their whole goal is to see you, like they wake up to see you. So don't ever forget that. Okay. All right, inner sunshine. We're going to do one more little ring. I'm going to try and go back to the heart chakra because I did a little clear out, but Lily, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found this weird little odd tribe that we have. These boys are great. Zyra and Mordecai are amazing. So I love that you're here. Yes. Welcome home, Lily. Well, that's okay. I love boys. I love boys, but like I love the boys that, you know. I deal with, like, I am the mother of dragons, so I deal with the boys that are rough. And that's like that's part of my mission. Like, I came to wake the masculines. Yeah. Okay, well, please remember, I don't ever watch TV or movies. I've spent 27 years raising kids. 27. I didn't have a childhood. I didn't have a life. Like, people, like, quote shit, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know, man. Okay, we're gonna go back to the heart chakra. Let's see if we can open the heart. Let's do it. Take a big breath in. Blow it out. Let's see. No, I know what Powerpuff Girls is, but I'm just saying, like, quotes from it. Clearly I'm Bubbles. And Badger is Mojo Jojo. I don't know who the professor is. Maybe Milo? Milo's the professor? Woohoo! Blossom, Zyra. You called it. Okay. Yeah, well. I feel like Badger is a prime Mojo Jojo. Oh, man. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna stand up for a minute. Let's do that. Let's stand up. Let's take a breath in. So we don't get stuck in one position, right? Like the Tin Man. Stand up. Do a nice stretch. Stretch the other way. Bring your energy down upon your crown. Push it down your body, down into the ground. Just opening my shoulder girdle here. Okay. Let me try again. All right. So isn't it a lovely sync that we talked about Powerpuff Girls and Mojo Jojo today? Okay, it's gonna come. No. Okay. Maybe sitting in the rocking chair was super dangerous because I get super mobile right now. I'm like up, down, up, down, up, down. There's your heart chakra. Okay, Mordecai, I thought you said eat me out bowl, and I was like, what? What kind of dirtiness are we getting into tonight already? I can actually, Mordecai, if you want, I can send you a Kundalini video that I do for yoga. Thank you, Lily. Safe travels. I know your assignment's going to get done wonderfully, and you'll be back tomorrow to hang out. Ooh, my crown is tingling with this one. Okay. How'd that one feel, guys? Okay. Okay, so let me do, we're gonna do root, or not root, sorry, sacral. We're gonna do sacral. And then the only one I haven't done is third eye, right? And I've got it, and we can do it. So sacral. This is, I was talking about this one earlier. This is our sexuality. This is like the conditioning of our childhood. How do we want to let it go? Okay. I'm Larry Jo, SirenSong Lover. We're doing an energy clear right now. With the sound bowls, we're going through the chakras just to clear out. Hey, yes, let it go. Why do you want to hold on to old conditioning that don't work for you? Let it go. Let it go. If I have to, every time, let it go. Yeah? Because how much better does it feel when you don't hold on to everybody else's shit? Yeah. I know. Okay. All right. So... Am I scaring you because I'm going to a different place? Can you see me actually start to travel a little? Is that the problem? I like start to tap out or tap in. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to do a little more. If you guys see me, and ironically, oh my gosh, this ring is so close to breaking. I broke one of my protection rings last Saturday, and then my carnelian is about to break, which would be the second one in a week, which is good, and it's also like, but what that's the noise on the bottom of the bowl. Yeah. It's part of it's probably the striker rubbing against it weird, but part of it's like my ring is reverberating off of it. Yep. Go get water and I'll go run to the restroom and then we'll be right back. And then I'm going to do a teeny bit more on that. And then I'm going to do the third eye and then maybe we'll start pulling some cards. I know like I haven't done many cards right now. Right now it's how are we helping heal our body and release any tension. So let's go get a little bit of water. Thank you. I do a little bit of everything with my hair. Like I say, this is the longest it's ever freaking been in my entire life. So, you know. I'll be right back. Go get some water. Go get some tea. Get a snack. We'll come back. We'll do a little bit of healing. And then, like I said, we'll pull some cards. Okay. Let's clear out the chakras and then do some healing. And we'll do some cards. Excuse me. Pardon me. Do I want some more tea? Okay. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do one thing really quick. I'm just gonna drop some information really quick about how you can get a hold of me, should you so desire. Okay, let's see that. Let's see that. That's it. Yes, okay. Very true. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to do just a little bit more there on the sacral after I eat some chili cheese Fritos. The older I get, the more I turn back into a teenager. And that may be because I didn't actually get to be a teenager. So now it's like I get to re-parent myself or relive. Mm-hmm. Say, Davey, where have you been this whole time, my love? Have you been a weird Scorpio lurker, my love? Hey, dude. Glad to see you. We're doing, that's the sacral chakra. Let's take a big breath in and blow it out. This is how we identify with like our patterns, our childhood upbringing around sexuality. Have you not seen this face for material? Okay. Hey, what's wrong with the beads, man? Actually, poor fucking Justin Bieber. Like, that kid got really fucked up by his mama and the industry. Strikers. Mordecai, I have such a weird music list that you would probably be shocked, mortified, turned on, and a little scared. And I had to laugh because my kid was like, my kid had said, she's like, if my kid has trash music taste, it's gonna be the end of them, because, you know, my mom has good taste, the uncle has good taste, I have good taste. And I was like, you can't control what their dad has them listening to. She's like, well, if that kid has bad music taste, I don't know what to say, I'm gonna disown them. And I'm like, give some grace, just because it's not your flavor. That's not me. That was my kid saying, she's an Aries too. She's like, if that kid has bad music taste, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that kid ain't gonna have bad music taste. You've seen who his grandma is. That kid's gonna be like well-rounded. How old is your son, Zyra? And do you have more than one or just one? How many do you got, man? My son, it was funny because my son was like in 2nd grade and he was singing Queen and his teacher was like, how do you know Queen? He's like, my mom. Yeah, he has a Scorpio boy. Yeah. Do your boys live with you or do they live, where do they live? Badge or chill, man? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. That's a challenge. That is a challenge. I talk about my Scorpio ex all the time, but I gave birth to fire signs. So I'm like the mother of dragons. Got it. Okay. We're going to do some third eye. We'll get in a third eye and then maybe I'll start pulling some cards now that we've gone through and we've cleared out the chakras some. Wait till they get older. It gets a lot hard. Like, the older they get, the harder it is. I promise. Like, when my son got really close to being 18, I was like, how did you get so old and mean and tall? Although I've been telling him since he was 13, I was like, I'm always going to be older and meaner than you. I don't care how tall you are. So this is our third eye. This is our intuition. How do we open up our intuition? I wanted kids. I love my kids. The fact that everything went the way that it did is beyond heartbreaking for me. So, and I can't have any more kids. Happy about that, but I do miss my kids. So, parenting's hard. Adulthood's hard. Yeah. For me, like, all I've ever known was kids since I was 15 years old. So, like, the last few years being separated from my kids has been a challenge. Okay. Third eye. So, intuition. How are we opening our intuition and our pineal gland? Because that is our seat of intuition. It's our pineal gland. Yeah. I was thinking about this today. Is what was I thinking about? Maybe nothing. Oh, just how in all of this situation, it was like my kids chose fear over love. and they're just as stuck and they're just as much of a victim of what happened as I am and their father. Like, we all had to play shitty roles. So when I think about, like, my kids and everything that went on, it's like they're just as much in it as I am. As hard as it is and as angry as we get, like, yeah. Okay. Well, that was some shit that just came out for me. God damn, Lara. What are you doing? Okay. Let me put some bowls away. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick, and then I eat some chips, and then we'll pull some cards. We'll see where we go. That was, okay, so I talked about this. I had been posed a very important question by Mordecai about would I change anything from my past. And I sat with that today, and like I say, I was taking the dog for a walk, and I thought about how, like, my kids and I were stuck. And it's like, the thing I would have changed from the past is I would have left sooner. I would have left my toxic family system sooner so that my kids wouldn't have been affected by that. And I would have left my ex sooner because I wish I had gotten my kids out. I wish I got my kids out. Like, when I left at 18 with my, when I left at 18, I wish I'd left my mom and never gone back. And I realized, okay, so my last baby was born in 2011. And I got my tubes tied in 2020 because I knew things were bad with my ex. Like, he had gotten a vasectomy after our youngest was born. And I wish I'd wanted to get my tubes tied after we had our youngest. And I finally did it in 2020. And what I realized is that I would have left him sooner if I had got my tubes tied way before that. And I wish I had. Because maybe we wouldn't have been so damaged if I left sooner. And I know we can't live with shoulda, coulda, woulda. And I was thinking about how today, how, like, I had said we had moved here for my ex's job. Well, no, we actually moved here for my job. I wouldn't have stepped into this role if we had never left Phoenix. So it's like, I know I was placed here to do what I do, but it's been a fucking road. Girls are wild. Girls are wild. And little thugs. Like, don't think you're gonna get, like, a cute little girl, especially if she's the third. Like, she's gonna come out, like, because that's what they fucking do. Just a fair warning. Like, my kids are thugs. Like, they can throw freaking hands. If you already have 2 water sign boys, you're probably gonna get, let's see. You're a Libra? You'd probably get a fire sign girl. And that's a whole other shit show. If they have curly hair, forget it. Fire sign curly haired girls, whew. Yeah. I love it though. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's just hard. Okay, let me wash my hands. I'll sit down. I'll eat a few chips. And we'll read for a minute. Badger. Hey. I'm going to clear out some energy really quick while I get up to wash my hands, because who knows what just entered the chat and entered the party. the veil is really thin right now, so we have a lot of passing spirits, and that is something I definitely have in my house. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, kind of back. All right. Yeah. Some of us didn't get to stop it until we were a lot older. So when I say, like, I'm upset that I didn't stop that pattern of abuse by leaving my family a lot earlier, like, my kids get mad that I stayed so long, or they blame me, and I'm like, I did the best I could. Yeah. Yeah. It was a different time. We were all raised in different times. Okay. Let me put on my chappy chapstick because my lips. Are your parents still together, Mordecai? Or did they separate? Good. Good. Got it. So it was a stepdad? Okay. All right. Well, where'd you come from, say, Davy? I know you're in the background, but good. You better be good to your mom. I bet your mom's amazing, so your stepdad better be good to your mom. I only throw hands for the people I love. If I don't love you, you can die on the side of the road. I think my exes learned that, and that upsets them. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to fight for you. I'm not going to fight over you. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. My parents, okay, say Davy. I'm very much a woman who believes in fidelity and monogamy. My parents were married for 53 years until my dad died. So I get it. My grandparents were married 70 something, over 75. I think it was like 78. My grandparents on my dad's side were old as shit. And I love that for us, but that is amazing, Zyra. That's like the love that love is like we've seen it all, we've done it all, we stuck through it no matter what freaking happened. Okay. Hanged Man. So Hanged Man, we're going to see something from a different perspective. We're going to change how we look at things so we can bring in expanded consciousness. Oh, excuse me. 6 of Wands. We're moving away to victory. We're moving away to peace. And this comes with 10 of Wands, putting down heavy burdens, that heavy trial, tribulation. We're done. Don't carry other people's fights. 10 of Wands. But 6 of Wands means, hey, we're going to overcome this. We're going to get through this, okay? let's see. And then Four of Cups. So these are from earlier. Four of Cups is like, we have all of our emotions. We're holding on to them. We're scared. We're scared to open our heart. It is okay. We can do it. King of Pentacles. I love these. Okay, repeater, like these are coming back from different decks too. So Four of Cups was coming out earlier. King of Pentacles, you're sitting grounded. You've got it all under control. You've got the life that you want, or you've built that life that you want. You have got to open your heart. Okay? I know it's hard. Open your heart. Don't hold on to your emotions. Your love. The world needs your love. The world needs people to be healed and find love. So let's open our heart again. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what else came out with us. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. So we're bringing in that financial stability. We're bringing in that abundance. We're sitting in our happiness. Three of Pentacles. This has been, our finances have been imbalanced. Our finances have not been good. And the Tower. So let the Tower fall. Let the Tower fall so that we can bring in a better foundation. Towers are not meant to be scary. Tower is Scorpio energy. You have to let it go. Scorpio is like that deep, restorative, transformative. Everything must fall. All right, let's see. And then I put those cards back in. So let's see if any of those pop out. The Empress comes out again, which we saw the Empress earlier today. I love the confirmations on that. The Empress, that's that embodiment of we've got everything we need. So you may be the King of Pentacles. You have built your foundation after it all coming down, after it all falling down. Empress is that beautiful feminine energy of I have everything I want. I have everything I need. The Empress is Pisces energy, and it's very nurturing, mothering, like fertile. And fertility can relate to new ideas. It can relate to spiritual projects. Fertility is like, this woman is beautiful. She's emotionally grounded. Pisces is like very dreamy energy. So like, oh my gosh. Okay. King of Wands. So we had King of Pentacles. We had King of Wands. We are bringing fire. We are bringing passion. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So sitting in that, like, I know what I want. And King of Pentacles, knowing that financially you get what you want. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I have heavy Empress. I have Empress energy. So yeah, Pisces is that dreamy Empress energy, fertility, Queen of Swords. So, okay, so we got two males out here. We got two females out here. Or it could be one male embodying both. Or it could be one female embodying both. Like, for me, I am both the Queen of Swords and the Empress. So, Queen of Swords, like, this woman knows what she wants. And she's very brutal. She's that warrior, savage queen. That's because she's not fighting anymore for the things that aren't fighting for her. So, Queen of Swords is, like, sitting in that embodiment of, I know what I want. And if you're going to come over here and mess up my day... So I love the Queen of Swords and the Empress coming out together, because then it's like, yeah, I'm fertile, I'm beautiful, I'm dreamy, I know what I want, but I'm also going to protect the fuck out of me. So Queen of Swords is like off with her head, and it's meant to be, because if you want to be bringing in that fertile energy, you want to protect yourself. So Queen of Swords doesn't fuck around about her castle. She will cut you off before you ever get to that door. So I love those actually coming out together. Let's just say that's coming out together as the same woman, and she's not messing around. Didn't I tell you I have, we're all mad here is one of my tattoo quotes. So my tattoo, I have we're all mad here because Davey. God damn it. Okay, King of Cups out here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Just say, Davey, you had to pop in the combo and then you pop in the reading. So King of Cups, you know what you want. And you know what you want. You're in that, like, fatherly, like, I'm not putting up with that. I'm going to be okay over here by myself. I'm building my castle. Oh. Let's see. Hanged Man came out again. So just changing our perspective, not letting people mess with our happiness. Like, if you have fought so hard to find peace, do not let anybody come in and fuck it up. Don't. Like, peace is more important than chaos. Please learn that. That is something I had to learn as an elder. As an elder in the group, I had to learn my peace is more important than anybody else's fuck shit chaos. So if I'm going to be over here protecting my Empress, like, you want to come over here and start drama? Out. Because we don't play that here. Because I've worked really fucking hard to find peace, and you have too. Don't let anybody come in and play with that, because, homie, don't play that. Hopefully you guys know in living color. Okay. Six of Wands, again, moving away to that victory. Like, we're going to be successful. We're going to put an end to anything that left us in balance. We're going to let go of those. I can't keep a card in my hand right now. We're going to let go of anything that is robbing us of our peace. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. And I can change decks and it's still going to do it. And that's probably actually why I love bringing out multiple decks. Because it's like when you have those confirming, repeating cards, you know that this is A, your story. B, you know that this is coming. You know that this is what's happening for you because you've been doing the work. You're moving to victory. You're moving away from the fighting, the clashing, the people that are trying to burn down your forest. Don't let them anywhere near you. You have fought so hard to get to this place. Don't let anybody come in and wreck it. I like to tell, like, now I've come to the point where I'm like, you gave me a hard time when I was having a hard time. So you don't get to come over here and try to be the captain of my boat when I know you're just going to sink it. So, Two of Swords. And actually, this was from the deck earlier, Two of Swords. So I actually have both of these. It's that stalemate. You have got to be willing to cut anything out of your life that is robbing you of your happiness. Period. Don't do it. I know that sounds like, it's meant to. Like, don't let people put you in that stalemate that, like, I don't know which way to go. Because Two of Swords, excuse me. Two of Swords is that, like, I don't know which way I want to go. I don't, like, I'm confused, but you have to be willing to take the sword and cut away anything that is not working out for you. Period. We are in the point where it's like you have to be radically honest with yourself. Like, is this working? Nope. Okay, I'm out. I'm going to take a picture of this. 'Cause my black cat, who has half a brain cell, is being so goofy. He's done this the last 2 days in a row. He keeps, like, getting under the cover and, like, I don't know. Maybe he's in his teenage phase and he's hiding out. Yes. Yeah, and I've come to the point where, and especially as a Libra, and they've tried to keep me off balance my whole entire fucking life. So I've learned that I've been at war my whole life. So now anything that disturbs my peace, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you want. I don't care how long we've been together. Like, I walked away from the people I love the most because they were not contributing to my peace. And I was like, you are super important to me, but you don't want to be a part of, like, progression. I don't care how long I've known you. It hurt a lot of feelings, but I'm also like, yep. Okay. I have that deck, Zyra. I can go dig it out, but I don't want to right now because it's kind of, I have the Art of War deck, but, oh, hey, Lily, glad you're back. We got some cards out. We're doing some confirmations from earlier. Like, a lot of these cards from earlier are repeating. Lily, I love that you're back. Mordecai's happy you're back. Oh! I just dropped a bunch on the ground. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So, okay, well, I think, I have a ton of decks, and, what I'll do is every once in a while I'll take and I'll put all of the decks back, and I'll start with like a new set of vibrational energy. So, and I was thinking today was feeling like a day, like it was time to put all the decks back and like start blank. So I think that might be tomorrow is that I will take and, put those decks out and choose like a new set of energy. And it may only be for a day or so, but I do like to occasionally, I have a lot of decks. Like if I showed you guys my bin, it's pretty crazy. I mean, like tarot, oracle, just a variety, because they all connect with so many people. Like Zyra, you saying the Art of War, yes, I have it. And I know I've pulled it out for you before, but I do have decks like that. I have a hoodoo deck. I have a daemon deck. I have so many oracles, so many cards. I have twin flame decks. I have relationship decks. I have sex decks, which actually I think I'm going to get the sex deck out next. But like I say, tomorrow's going to be probably an energetic reset. I don't know, that was really wordy. But okay, so Two of Swords, pop back out again. So just don't let anybody, actually this message is partly for Lily because we were talking about it earlier, but this came back out while you were gone. So being that I have it back in my hand and we have some repeaters in here, we're just going to talk about it. So, okay. It's all of us, baby. It's all of us. We're all in this ship together. So it's how are we helping learn and grow. So Two of Swords, you have to get out of this stalemate. You have to take the blindfold off your arm and be willing to cut anything off that doesn't make you happy. Because Two of Swords, this is like she has a blindfold on. She doesn't know what she's feeling. She doesn't know what she wants, or he. So you have got to be willing to say, you know what? Anything that is not for my happiest, we're out. We're out. We don't do it anymore. Okay. Four of Swords, backstabbing, betrayals. We need to rest. We need to take care of ourselves. So breathe, rest, drink water, meditate, listen to sound tones to be able, like sound bowl's perfect, because it's how are we taking care of ourselves and taking that moment to be like, it's been a road and I just need to rest. Four of Swords is typically like, I've been stabbed in the back. And I'm sleeping with a sword behind my back at night because I don't trust anybody. So you have got to be willing to say, you know what, this isn't working for me. I'm gonna rest until I can figure out what I need. And here's the biggest thing with the journey too. You don't have to do it all in one day. You don't have to figure it out all in one day. You don't even have to figure it out in the next 30 minutes. So sitting down and taking a moment for you to just, it will help give you clarity. Like if you think of Bruce Lee, where it's like, first off, he said, I'm not afraid to be in a room with you. You should be afraid to be in a room with me. Okay. Number two, it's, if you take 30, like even if you were in a room of adversaries, if you take 30 seconds before you jump, right? If you just take 30 seconds to take a centering breath, look at everything, and then you're going to know how to attack. So it's that, can you take 30 seconds? And remember how we did that breathing? I think we did that breathing earlier where it's like, even just taking a breath, how it recenters you. Okay. Yeah. No. And that's why I told you I moved for a boy. So, yeah. Yeah. Yes. See, okay, do you guys see how many freaking synchronicities I pulled out right there? Like, between Bruce Lee, between everything else, it's like, okay, how do you take it and just take a minute to recenter yourself and be like, okay, okay, so remember how, yeah, say, Davey, we could have some conversations. We could have some conversations. Yeah. Not that I was ever, well, that's like my first ex-husband was very questionable. And I'm like, ew. Like, my daughter was talking about a movie, and I was like, that is the most gory movie ever. I've had to watch it once with my first ever ex-husband and his best friend that they loved it. And I was like, yeah, I don't ever want to watch this the fuck again. And if I ever see it again, it makes me makes me feel so sick and ill. And I'm like, yeah, hatred is not something I endorse. So, yeah. Ew. Not violence like they did. Yeah, we don't condone hatred and all that. It's gross. Gross. Okay. 2 cups we're going to bring in once we can decide what we don't want anymore. Do you know what movie I'm talking about, Mordecai? Yeah. No. We don't. Yeah. Okay. So, once we cut away anything that is not for us, that's disturbing our peace. Remember, 2 of Swords. Right? We're going to cut out anything that's not for us. We get to bring in 2 of Cups. That's happiness. That's unity. We're bringing in what we want. We're filling our cup with good stuff. Because again, 4 of Swords, we were betrayed. We were backstabbed. It's a no bueno for me. Take a moment to rest, right? So 5 of Swords, it has to change. You have to be willing to change, right? Yeah. Okay, so I live in the South, and the amount of ick is disgusting. The amount of Confederate flags I see is gross. I'm like, anytime I see a Confederate flag, and I'm like, no. No, thank you. We're out of that. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. We don't jive like that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me... Okay. It does win. It just wins slowly sometimes. Yeah. Yes, and they really do. Unfortunately. Do you live in the South, Lily? Okay, so ironically, I don't like to travel at night. I think that's because in past lives, that was the shit I had to deal with sundown towns, so. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't blame you. America's pretty scary. We're doing some really stupid shit right now. Okay, so 5 of Swords came back out. So love that confirmation. And then 8 of Wands, we're going to be getting information. We're going to be getting messages. Right? So, okay. I'm going to switch decks since it keeps saying the same shit. Let's get some... Okay, remember, I live in a town that was a huge Confederate town. The reason they didn't burn so we're known for something specific, and the reason they didn't destroy this town was because there was a huge hospital here. Yeah. Okay, Mordecai. We may be doing international here. I'm just kidding. All right, I won't give you such a hard time, guys. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, trust. And then let it go. Yeah. Okay, so the Make America Great Again, it's like, who is America ever truly great for? And we're a country built on immigrants, yet nobody's kind to immigrants. Like, we're all from somewhere else. So America was never great for the natives, because then they wanted the assets and they ran them off. And then it's never been great for people of color. It's not great for women. Like, who is America great for? Well, yeah. Before colonists, before the patriarchy came in and raped everything. And America was built on exploitation. And we still have the British very much in our shit, even though we try to separate. So it's a whole thing. Yeah. I know, we just got into like a weird, like, I'm like, don't ban me, don't cancel me. My kids say some off the cuff shit, and I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. So Lily, to add anything, like, I live on plantation land in a ghost town, and when I moved here, I knew that, but like, I moved here to be able to help release those trapped spirits. I also have a lot of indigenous spirits on my land as well, so that's like, I came to help free the land, free everyone. Yeah. Yes, we are a nation built on exploiting the people. Is that, okay, so when I played the drum earlier, was that whole, like, did I bring out some, like, indigenous vibes there today earlier? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. A lot of spiritualists are afraid to come onto my land because I have, like I say, I have a lot of spirits around here that are very upset because the land that was built on blood and greed and money. And people will try and feel into my property, and before you even step foot on my property, I have a native medicine woman that protects it, and a warrior chief. So a lot of people won't even touch my property. Like, they don't even want to come out because they're like, I'm scared. And I'm like, they protect me. Like, and like I say, there are a lot of indentured slave spirits that I'm like, yeah, you know what, man? You do not have to hang out. It's love and light. You don't have to go. No, they aren't savage. They're the keepers of the land. They were demonized, just like women. Women are the bridge to spirituality. That's where we fucked up. Like, patriarchy fucked up because what did it do? It disconnected men from women, and women are the bridge to spiritual. So when you disconnect from the cosmic womb, you get fighting, you get angry, you get greed. Remember back in the day when kings would go fight wars for the women that they loved, and now we can't even get a man to write us a card. So, yeah. Yes, yeah. Well, and religious practices are built off of what? Native practice. They're built off paganism. They're built off of all the things that they ripped off, diluted, and then bastardized for themselves. And I know that's no, Jesus is actually not white. That's a misconception. Jesus wasn't white. But that's another conversation for another day to make everybody's head spin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jesus ain't white. And I love that conversation that makes everybody's head spin. That made my mom's head spin because my mom was racist, which made my marriage even more offensive to her. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yep, no, that is the whole point. Yeah. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Say, David, it's free healthcare, free education. I want everybody to have the same opportunities. Because then that takes away the fighting, that takes away the violence. When everyone has the same opportunities, then there's no need to fight. It's like if you look at other countries, okay, so let's look at, I think it's Norway or Sweden. And yes, the taxes are super high, except for everybody has the same right and access. So you don't have to fight over who gets to be what, because everybody has the same access. And yes, like the taxes are higher, but the happiness rate has been higher too. So, yeah. So my next move, and it was after, so the 2016 election had come and gone, and I had wanted to move to a European country. Because I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. And I had talked about how one of my boyfriends was born and raised in Greece. And I was like, dude, I would have moved to Greece and lived on a island for the rest of my fucking life because I don't want to be in the United States anymore. The only challenge is, and I had said last night, I said this last night. I was like, yeah, I'm at a place where I could, I'm like, don't you start a fight with me, Mordecai. Although Trump is starting to look just slightly better than Kamala right now. Kamala's, they're all puppets, but Kamala has done a lot for sex trafficking and exploitation and all kinds of shit. So I think it's going to be more we the people. Yeah, no, we need to we the people and take our country back. Stand sovereign. Yes, I agree with that. Say Davy. I totally agree with that. Yeah. Okay, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay? So, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Yeah. Well, okay, so then the whole thing with mental health care, there's such a huge stigma around seeking mental health care. And honestly, like, I went through a court battle, and because I've suffered with mental health my whole life because I was born in a toxic, narcissistic, racist family, my ex tried to drag my mental health care. Now, mind you, I've been going to therapy and medicated for a long time. I'm an advocate for mental health care. Like, I think we need more of it. But it's also, how are we healing our body without medication? And my ex, he drug that into court, even though he wouldn't let me bring in my kids' mental health because my kids have been hospitalized. He wouldn't let any of that come in, but he dragged my mental health through the ringer to be able to make me look crazy and unfit. And I'm like, I was getting help. Like, my ex needs help because he's alcohol addicted and he can't even stay sober to fly a plane or to go to a school function. But I wasn't allowed to bring any of that into court, and he dragged mine through the mud. And I was like, I was actually getting help. So now you're using mental health, like you're using a medical condition against me to say that I'm an unfit mother when I was actually seeking treatment for it. Like, this whole, first off, the fucking legal system is fucked. And that's a whole other, but the legal system's fucked. And I'm over it, and I'm tired of it, and Mordecai, can I post that? That's, well, okay, can you read what you wrote before I post it? Because I don't know if that's exactly what you want me to post, love. I mean, you can say that, but... Yeah, read that before I post that, lovey. I don't wanna embarrass nobody. Okay. I think I read that wrong. Did I read that wrong, my love? Or... I mean, okay. Okay. You just made me blush, lovey. Oh, yeah. Okay. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay? Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The whole everything needs to be reformed. And that's actually what we've marched into. So Age of Aquarius, the Age of Aquarius, okay, so Age of Pisces was Jesus and patriarchy and that whole needing to seek a guru. The Age of Aquarius is now where we all start educating each other and it becomes the age of information. And these are 2,500 year cycles. So these structures are crumbling. Everything is crumbling. It's all got to come down. And this has been going on for a long time. And this transition actually started before 2000s. So we're seeing it, guys. We're seeing it in this lifetime. We're going to see the fall of this structure. And we're going to see... I love it, Lily. So you see how we are on the same vibe. We're in the same tribe because we know it. We've seen it. Like, we've seen a lot of also the rise of, like, the boss babe. We've also seen women saying that, like, for me, I'm like, yes, I want to be a tough, independent woman, but I also really want to be fucking taken care of. Like, so it's where we're going to have to start redistributing and re-equalizing the whole structure. And, like, the thing is the patriarchy hurts everyone. Yeah. So, it's not just, like, I don't think it's just indigenous culture. I think it's like we do need to tap back into that spiritual side. We need to tap back into the feminine because we forgot the feminine. We cut off that womb. Like, women were treated as objects. And we need to reprogram to say, no, women are... For every strong man, there's a stronger woman that stands behind him. If you look at, Egyptian... Who ran the who was truly, it was the woman. And the man was like, we were together. It wasn't just one or the other. It was we worked together. And I think, like, a lot of the kings had, yes. But, so it was like, back in the day, it was like, yes, the man went off and he went to war, except his counsel was his woman, because his woman knew what was going on within his people. The woman knew what was going on within his court. So it's like when we stopped using the feminine voice to know what we were fighting for. Because men are out here fighting, but they aren't fighting for women. They're fighting for cars. They're fighting for greed. They're fighting for money. They're fighting for assets, but they're not giving it to their women. So, yes. They are in the Vatican, and that's going to be coming out soon. That's going to be liberated. Yes, because we have that natural touch to the underworld. We are the bridge, and that is the biggest part. Like, yes, men are shamans. Men are amazing shamans, amazing healers, but they have to be in touch with that feminine. Like, they have to be able to connect to that. Yeah. We do give life. That's the thing. Men can't endure like women do. Like, you cannot physically endure. Like, you can't hold a baby. So when men started treating women as objects and replaceable and just, we lost it. So we need to recenter and, like I say, realize that men and women are a team. I talked about this, and actually I'm going to talk about it right now. Mordecai, that's just because you're hurt. Once you're centered, once you balance, you won't want to fuck shit up. You'll be like, how can we grow? How can we nurture? How can we build? Like, can we build a garden? Yeah. Yeah. I always come barefaced because I like to be bare. Okay, so let's use the male and female principle, right? Okay, so when people say, actually, let me grab another bowl and another striker so I can give this beautiful example about how men and women need each other, and we are interdependent, not codependent. Okay, so if you had, say, masculine and masculine, they don't make noise together, right? It's just fighting. No noise, no harmony. And then you have feminine as the receptive bowl. In order to make sound and produce resonance and harmony, we must have both parts in harmony and counterpart. So you, male and female, have to work together. We are not separate from each other. We can't do it without each other. Because if you had two feminines, right? Yeah, you get some noise and some resonance, but it's not like having the male and female driving forces and receptivity. So, does that make sense? Like, everyone wants to be like, oh, I don't need a man. No, I need a man. I need a man to be able to bring out the best sound within me. I need that driving force to my receptivity. You do too. As a man, you need receptivity for your creation and your creativity. And without that space, all you've got is war. So, I love using that example, especially for some of the boys, not these boys, but some of the boys in the back that are slow, and some of the girls in the back that are slow. And I'm like, you can't just say, like, I don't need a man. No, you need that driving force, and you need that receptivity and that open channel. So, all right. A little bit of sound. Little bit of Mardi Gras in my life. No. Okay. Okay. I was just doing, Lily, I was doing kind of just some, just some card pulls. I'm going to run back. I'm going to empty just a little bit because we've been clearing a lot of energy tonight. And then I'll pull into some cards. I'm actually going to, it's going to probably look silly, but I'm going to put some gloves on right now because the last few days, the cards have been like chapping my hands. So I'm going to put on some gloves. Okay, don't you, like, I don't even know you, but here I am pulling out songs that you've been singing. And that's the funny thing of how it works because you're like, how? No, it's just spirit working through me to connect with you, to be like, okay. Oh, I'm crossing my boxes. Can you hear me now, or are you? Yeah, we're still in there. That happens. Okay, I'm gonna, give me like, okay, say Davey, give me 4 minutes. You gonna clock me, baby? Because I gotta go empty my tank. I've cleared a lot of energy with you guys tonight. So let me go do my thing. I'll be right back, baby. Bunch of dorks. Mordecai with love and light, baby. Hey, that was said with love and light. Wait for what, Mordecai? Did you just realize I flipped you off before I left? That, you know what? Yeah. I love that when I'm silenced and suppressed, my middle fingers stand up for me all the time. Send it to me, baby. You know that that's the way. You know that that's the way to get me to listen to anything or do anything, is to send it to me. And if you don't know that, you know that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Zyra, you sent it. You said the Human by the Killers, not Mordecai. I thought it was Mordecai. Zyra, Mordecai sends me music all the time, and I love it because music speaks to me. So he's my man that sends me music, and I'm like, ooh. I am a sucker for music, so it's always a way to get me. Alright. I'm going to take a few more chippy chips. And then I'll pull some more cards, my loves. Yes, music saves me as well. Music though, okay, you know how I say like sometimes picking up tarot's hard because it's got hands. It'll hit you like right in the gut. You'll be like, oh. There are some songs that it comes on YouTube music, and I'm like, universe, why did you have to curate that song at that moment to fuck with me? So yeah. And when I was on something today, and it said that the symbol in, I think it was Chinese, for music is the same. It's like they took the music from symbol, and then that was how they made health or something. It was like medicine. So music is medicine, and the ancient Chinese knew that. So, yeah. Yeah. The beauty of music, it doesn't matter what language it's in, it speaks to everyone. You hear a good beat and you just start moving. Yeah. Yep. Okay. How much is that doggy in the window? Ruff, ruff. Can you tell I'm sleepy? And that's okay. I won't be going to sleep for hours, but all right. So I am going to do some tarot, and I'm going to put gloves on, like just regular gloves. So we'll see how this, or like little knit gloves, because like I said, my hands have been kind of sore. So we'll see how well that works. I don't know. You can make fun of me all you want, but my hands have, like the cards have been like chapping up my hands the last few days. So I'm like, oh, okay. I am trying to hydrate. I definitely need to hydrate. My body gets really pissed off and doesn't do cool things when I'm dehydrated. So I've been trying to hydrate, but it's like, no, like the cars are actually like just abrasive to my hands the last few days. So I'm going to try this to see if it helps at all, because that's probably why I was more interested in doing sound tonight, because my hands have been kind of sore. So, I'm not going out for Halloween, so no. This is just normal. I'm gonna be mime. No. Sadly, I don't have holidays anymore. My family ruined that for me. I love Halloween. I love holidays. I hope one day it'll be different. I don't know. Probably won't be, but we can hope, right? Okay. Gross. Let's get out of that. Halloween. Oh, yeah, no, it's like my kid had asked me about Thanksgiving. Like, they were trying to get me to not spend Thanksgiving with them. And I'm like, yeah, I want to spend Thanksgiving. I haven't spent Thanksgiving with you guys in 4 years. And actually, with my last ex-boyfriend, we had talked about Thanksgiving. We were supposed to be going to Florida to hang out for Thanksgiving with his family, with my kids. And that fell apart, but that's a whole situation. It's a whole thing. But, yeah. I was finally starting to look for, because, okay, so my ex was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, so we didn't, and even though I celebrated holidays, like, even though he hadn't been a Jehovah's Witness forever, he still didn't ever celebrate holidays, birthdays, anything. But I'm like, he's narcissistic in personality, so any holidays are ruined. Anything happy, like anything I ever wanted that was happy was ruined. And I'm like, yeah. So my next partner, like, I want it to be like holidays and family and happiness and love, and I don't want to ever feel like I'm too much again. Like, I want the man to be like, oh, is that all you want? And then knock that out of the park. And yeah. Okay, fair. I may go into downtown for Thanksgiving. Just, yeah, they are crazy. And, I mean, they're crazy. And do you know how much magic and evil they've fucking sent to me, and how much corruption there is in that organization? So, the Jehovah's Witnesses, like, their piety, I'm like, you can take that piety and shove it up your asshole. Like, I really have gotten... I've gotten very, like, religious organizations. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can take that and... Okay, but I'm after... Okay, so last night on stream, I had talked about, like, okay, I'm probably going to be free to move about the country, right? This morning's episode made me realize I am very much still stuck here for the next 6 years. So... You can say, like, you know, like, if I wanted to come up to Michigan, I really do have to be here. Because yeah. That's when love finds us. That's why it's funny with me when I'm, like, doing reads. I'm like, oh, there's love in the air. But I'm like, I don't even want love right now. And yet I do. I don't know. Yeah, so if anybody wants to be with me, it's going to be them having to be here, and that's been a challenge too. Like, I have tried to start kind of opening up to friendship and kind of opening up to romance again, but it's you are moving out yonder, say Davy. You are moving out yonder. You and I know that, baby. But I'm like, that is the challenge. Like, I thought I was going to have more freedom to be able to move, and today clinched that's not happening. Yeah. So I don't do cold, Mordecai. That's why I don't come that way. And say, Davy, you are moving out this way, my love. Last we knew. So, you know, didn't I say something like, hey, stop by on your way? We have seasons in the South too, baby. Yeah, say, Davy, you're coming, honey. Okay. So, the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. We've been in heartbreak. We've been in betrayal. We've been in situations where people have been playing in our face. Please tell me you like the beach, say, Davy. Mordecai, who are you saying don't lie to yourself? We have seasons here. They're bipolar. Like, it can be 70 one day and 35 the next, but we've got seasons. I can show you. One day, Mordecai, were you in earlier when I was drumming outside? Were you here for that? Say Davey wasn't, but I don't do cold, Mordecai, ever, at all. I hate it. I don't do really hot, though, either. So, like, Nevada, no thanks. I don't do hunting. It's kind of against my moral. I don't like it. Maybe fishing. I may want to do fishing sometime. I don't do snow, ever. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, Mordecai, you'll have to come see us in the South sometime. And actually, you know what? One of you guys, if you're ever ordained, you may have to become ordained so that you can marry me someday to somebody crazy enough to be willing to do that. In Georgia? It's not too hot in Georgia. Fuck out of here. I don't do heat. I don't do cold. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, Lily, sorry. I'm trying to do collective read. I'm also getting squirreled. And because I am wearing gloves, like, they're slipping all over. These are the slippery cups. And, they're the slippery cards. And they're, like, flying everywhere. Okay. So, Ace of Cups. We're after betrayal, heartbreak, all of that. We're bringing in Ace of Cups. We're bringing in that love. We're bringing in our happiness. And this is our own happiness. This is our own love. 2 of Wands. Balancing. Thank you. Thank you. We're balancing our passions. We're balancing our desires. And that's a beautiful thing. So we're bringing in our happiness. We're bringing in love, that emotional offer. We're balancing out our passions, bringing it all into light. 2 of Wands is like, hey, we're about to start doing really cool things. Okay, well, okay. Did you? Okay, but say, Davey, if you and I were to get married, how would we ordain our own marriage? If you were my man, how would we, I mean, because you're about the one closest that would be willing to live here or around here, that if we were both ordained, but we can't perform our own services together, if that makes sense. You wouldn't DJ our own wedding? You're not allowed to DJ our own wedding. We'd be dancing together. Make Mordecai DJ. Okay, so Zyra, like maybe, but yeah. Okay, Mordecai, then you're gonna have to come ordain that, man. We need a DJ. We need an ordained minister. We need we need a young priest and we need an old priest. 10 of Wands, we put down those heavy burdens. We're finally ready to be like, okay, Hosier is a good one. Remember how I sent you Eat Your Young? Love that song. 10 of Wands, we're putting down those heavy burdens. We're like, nope, no more. I can't do it. And that's a beautiful thing. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, see, say, Davey, you got quiet. I was like, did I scare you when I was like, if we got married? Or you like, done, out? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is tapping into that higher knowledge. Whenever I see Hierophant, I think of like the Pope, like that higher knowledge. We're tapped in, tuned in, turned on to source. The Hierophant is ruled by Venus, which is also Libra. So Hierophant's like the masculine counterpart to that Venus with Libra. So Libra is very much about love, justice, beauty. Hierophant's being tapped into that higher knowledge and being tapped into the material wealth. I don't know how to actually dance, but I do like to dance. I would like to learn how to dance. I've never had a dance partner. That being said, though, my idea of a date night would be a gallon of sweet tea and dancing barefoot in the yard with my person. I mean, I also like to go out and have fun, but I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'd rather be just with my person and enjoying life, like my partner in crime. So, yeah. And, yeah. Libra, yeah, but you don't fuck with a Libra. If you fuck over a Libra, we're petty and we like let everybody like kind of lull into like they don't know anything, they ain't gonna do shit, and then we like pull the rug out from under you. So we're and because we're friends, we're known as like the best friend zodiac. So we're like that actual. I don't know what Lily is, and I didn't ask her. Lily's new. So I've tried not to overwhelm her with all of that because I'm like, I don't want to scare her off. And if Lily wants to talk about it, she can. Fuck. Okay, well, you're in good company. And I'm like the counterpart to Scorpio. Like I spent over 15 years with a Scorpio. Okay, so your sun is what you present to the whole entire world. Your moon being your internal world. So you do have to watch out for your drive, like your addictions. And your rising, that's when nobody's looking. That's what you're closest to. When nobody knows you, like when you're by yourself, you are Libra. And that's beautiful. Yes, those freaking Valentine's babies. So I'm a Christmas baby. I came from Christmas. Christmas and New Year's. Yeah. I love Scorpios though. You guys, so like the Libra is like the justice and the Scorpio is like the cleaning crew. So I have like a weird little love with Scorpios and I can handle your guys' intensity. Okay. Ace of Cups, right? So we're bringing in that love offer. We're like, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. November 11th. Just a guess. Maybe not right, but I'll guess November 11th. Anybody else want to take a guess? Okay. Are you an October Scorpio or a November Scorpio? Okay. King of Pentacles. So that came out in the other deck too. So we are building our finances. We're like, okay. So everything comes out of Pluto. The Pluto comes out, the Capricorn and Pluto. Oh, fuck, I can't even. a cruel, evil... No. Okay, so October Scorpios have a little more chill. November Scorpios, but I get along best with November Scorpios, so... yeah. Okay, see, do you guys see all of, like, the cool little connections we make in this community? So, this is Page of Pentacles, so we're building, we're building our pentacles. We're moving, we're going. So Zyra's a Libra also. So Lily, you found good company, my love. I also have a Capricorn child. So, like, I was married forever to a Scorpio. I have a Capricorn child, and obviously I'm a Libra, so, yeah. And the cool thing, like I say, about Libras is we're like the best friends zodiac. Everybody kind of likes us, but then if you do us wrong, then we also have all the receipts from all of the zodiac signs. So that's where it gets a little dangerous with Libras. Yeah. Okay, so if you're an October Scorpio, hold on. Are you the 30th? Okay. The sun will come out tomorrow. So heavy Leo energy, but this is like we're bringing in happiness. The sun is always the happiest card in the deck. So, say Davy, that's what we normally tell people. That's what our sun sign is. So when we say like I'm a sun Libra, you would say you're a sun Scorpio because that's like what you were born under. But your moon sign, and did we talk about your moon sign? Did we do your birth chart, say Davy? Did I give you that link? I didn't. If you want, I can drop in the link for your birth chart, and that's how you get your sun, your moon, and your rising. So your sun is what you appear to the outside world. That's what you're born under. So I almost wanted to say Halloween. But that's why I did go October 30th, because I was like, that would be too coincidental. Anyway, your sun is what you show to the outside world. That's what you're born under. Your moon is your internal world, like how you process, and then your rising is what you are, what you A, need to aspire to, but B, your rising is who you are when no one else is looking. Like if no one had a microscope on you, your rising is what you are when no one's around. So, the sun card though, that's like, we're bringing in our happiness. We're bringing in our joy. We get to finally celebrate. So you would truly be in that, like, you want balance, you want harmony, you like love, you love love, like we're partnerships, we're fairness, we're companions. So that's Libra. We're known for fairness. We're known for trying to keep everything even keel, almost to the point of like detriment. But it's a beautiful thing because we just want everything to be smooth sailing. So if you're a rising Libra, ultimately in your goal, you want that happy ever after, like that partnership, legal, everything fair and just. Yeah. So that's in this lifetime though, your rising is what you're going to aspire to be. That's what you're going for. I mean, there's so much more to dive into there, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you're, kind of is cliche for, I'm like, I can't figure out why my mouse pad's not working because I got gloves on. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we are wielding the sword of justice. So say, Davy, my love, your dad is a Gemini. Your mom is a Gemini, so an air sign, like me. And then your dad is a Scorpio. And your dad's a Scorpio. Which is something we could always talk about. My love. Okay. Mordecai, I love that you stick so stoically to Aries. You're like, I'm gonna fight, and I'm like, yep, that's an Aries, like a hardcore Aries. I love it. You went straight to your sun, baby. Okay, god damn it, Zyra. Okay, so Zyra, we have our sun and our rising are the same too. So that's a weird little coincidence. So Aquarius, we're always going to do that humanitarian thing. God damn it. So Zyra, you and I are here to change the world. And you and I are here for the whole of humanity. But it's also, and I've talked about this before. And I love that we're going to hit this right now. So the 4 karmic signs, like the signs that... we're like the end of the road. Like if you fuck us over, like your karma is gonna be fucked, right? So that's Libra, that's Scorpio, that's Capricorn, and that's Aquarius. So Libra, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, we are known as the karma signs. Like if you fuck us over, like we are the last chance for redemption. You fuck us over, you're fucked. So yeah. I'm going to drop in the link for your birth chart. This is mostly for you, my love. Say Davy, okay? Let me find the link. Hold on. My TikTok blew up apparently while I was... Or actually, you know what? Okay. Say, Davy, do you want me to send you in Discord the link for your birth chart, or do you want me to drop it here? Yes. So when people have my name in their mouth, it's bad. Okay. Baby, I'm already on Discord with you. But I can send you the link. Yes, so when people do me wrong, and okay, so this even goes like, I've talked about this, how if my kids are fucking around, the animals will dole out karma to them. Or something will happen, like they'll do something, they'll think something nasty, and then physically they'll get hurt. And I'm like, yeah, you don't fuck over, like you've been warned that you don't fuck me over. And that's not something I do. That's like my ancestors are like, no man, we are building a community. That's the whole point. Did you not know that I'm the networker and I like help people connect? I was trying to make love connections between some people in here earlier because I am a matchmaker. And I love that for all of us. I love that for all of us. Because we need community. We need to find each other. We need to sing our song so that we can find each other. That's where we're at, babies. Is how are we finding our tribe? By being authentic to who we are. Okay. All right, say, Davy, I just dropped you the link for the website for the birth chart. Okay. Let me know you got it, my love, if you would, please. Okay. Let me put my gloves on just to let me take a drink. You gonna come see me, Kane? Come here, baby. No? Yeah. The karma factor, though, I'm like, don't cross me. It ain't gonna be good for you. This will be fun. It's the same with Scorpios, though. Don't cross Scorpios. That's never good. You guys have like a vengeance streak a mile wide. I love you guys, but sometimes, you know. And I have some heavy placements in Scorpio too. I have heavy placements in Scorpio. So I'm also over here like, I have deep, dark desires like Scorpios. Like, can you guys give me a fucking break? Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lily, you may have found your tribe on that, love. Yeah. Well, okay, so here's where I messed up with a Scorpio, is that he said like, oh, I don't care, everything's fine, but he did care and everything wasn't fine. And then it was like he said he wasn't jealous, but he was jealous. And Libras are hard to be with if you're a jealous type person, because we get a lot of attraction, we get a lot of attention, and it's not intentional. It's just like, we're a very beautiful zodiac, and actually Scorpios are very beautiful too. So it's like we're a match made in heaven and hell for jealousy. I generally don't get jealous, but when I do, because normally I'm like, actually, this is probably where I fucked up with my Scorpio too, is I kept saying along the lines like, if you want to be with someone else, I'll help you pack. Because, yeah, like, I don't play fuck shit mind games. So, yeah, we're both formidable foes, and I love that for us. So, you know, okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, you know. I missed some of this chat, babies. Chat, babies. Yeah, no. I don't, yeah. I think like the biggest thing for me as a Libra and having dealt with a Scorpio, like, you guys are big on wanting to keep your secrets, and with me it's like I don't care if you have secrets, but you can't have secrets with me in a partnership. And the thing with being a Scorpio, so Lily, being a Scorpio, you're very intense, and you're also very deep and emotional. A lot of people are super scared of that. But I promise you, like, as a Libra, like, I love deep and intense, and yeah. So there are people out there that do love you. And there are people out there that value you. You just have to find them. You have to be willing to be authentic and be like, this is me. If you love me, cool. And if you don't, I've got better people, places, things to do than this. Oh my gosh. So one of the lines that I always talk about that my kids boss me on, when people give me attitude and I'm like, you know what, I've been kicked out of better places than this. And so that's always a fun, when people are cruel to me, I'm like, you know what, I've been in better places than this. Like, I don't care. I'll see you next Tuesday. Which is a way of calling someone a cunt. But yeah, yeah. No. Okay. Well, hopefully all of that, like, huh. All right. Let me see if I got some cards in here. See what else we got. I may go into the tea leaf tarot. We'll see. Okay, what do we need to know for the collective? No, Scorpios are not ugly. Just like Libras ain't ugly. Like, we are the two beautiful zodiac signs. Yeah. Scorpios and Libras create beautiful babies. I can say that. Page of Wands. How are we? Don't put up with people that waste your time. Yeah. That's that advice right there with Page of Wands. Don't put up with people that waste your time, that are petty, they're dramatic. No thanks. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'm the same way though too. So that messes with a Scorpio's head when they get cut off, because I'm like the Queen of Swords, so I'm the master at cut off. And Scorpios don't actually know how to do that or how to handle that. Hierophant using, so I love Hierophant came back out again. So Hierophant tapping into that higher knowledge, knowing that everything is all working out in the highest good and that it's all going to be okay. Like I say, that's kind of that masculine side of the Venus, is knowing that it's all love and light and beauty eventually. It may not be right now, but life is meant to be love. King of Wands, so sitting in that passion, sitting in that I know what I want. I'm steady. I'm stable. Yeah. So it's learning how to channel it, learning how to tap it. Can you, when you're feeling like overwhelmed, can you channel that into art? Can you channel that into music? Can you meditate? How do you calm yourself? Okay. So when those emotions get too big, it's okay to let them out. Please let them out, but let them out in a creative and artistic way. Okay. Well, you know what? Aries and Scorpio, maybe we're making love matches here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so when I'm feeling like emotionally just over the top, this is what I've learned in the last 3 years, because I used to always like be polite and not have any anger. When I get my emotions are overflowing, I go for a long ride and I open the windows. And then I scream fuck until I'm calm enough to be able to deal with anything. So I've learned when I get overwhelmed, I go for a ride to let it out, but I will scream fuck. I'll yell out all my obscenities, and then I come home and I'm like, okay, I feel a little calmer. So, you know, being my partner understands that, hey, we may be going for a ride and I may be screaming because that's the only way I can let all of that rage out. And that's okay. We need to open our throat chakra and clear it out. We've all been holding on to things and not saying what we need and want. So how are we opening up now and saying, I'm angry. And that's okay. I need to let that out. Yep. 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 It will. Have you not found that in this little group? Yep. It's like, did you not like find a little vibe tribe where you're like, oh man, how did she see me? I don't even know this chick, but how does she know? Because I recognize that in me as in you, right? So you found, I mean, gosh, like, I feel like this is a little tribe that, like, I've kind of been building, and, I'm always like, okay, who else can we invite in? Because, like, Lily, you came in, and I'm like, yep, I feel like you found some friends to hang, so, yeah. Okay, so you also stumbled into a group of super artistic, beautiful, amazing people. Like, if say Davey's okay, I can show you some of his pictures that he does. But this is an amazing group of artistic, beautiful people. I was going to say weirdos. Like, we're all weirdos. I may be the queen weirdo. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. So it's okay to watch sad things, say Davey. I love watching sad things and crying. Okay, so if we're going to, how about this? I don't do scary, but living on the property that I live on is scary. I do sad, but, you know, can we hold each other while we're sad? Can we cry together? Like, that was the biggest thing. I was talking about a show, and Mordecai was making fun of me because he's like, I can't watch that. It's too sappy. And I'm like, I don't need you to watch it. It's just, can you hold me while I watch it? Because that's what I need, you know? Yeah. you don't have to watch it, but will you hold me while I watch it? So, I do watch sad. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, I'm used to sad. I worked in the medical field for too long, so I've seen some shit. Yeah, Mordecai, that's why I'm working on you, baby. We all need to be softer. We all need to be softer. We all need to learn how to open and be welcome to emotions. Say Davy. I watched My Sister's Keeper, and I bawled through that whole fucking movie. Like, from beginning to end, bawled. I don't love being sad, but I do love watching human emotion. But I keep saying but. The hard part is that I've never seen it. I feel shit somatically, which is good and bad. So, like, when I'm watching something sad or I see somebody get hurt, like, I feel that in my body. When I watch things that are racy, though, I feel that in my body, though, too. So, like, I feel shit somatically, so I get it. Some things are too intense to watch because it's like, oh, my body just went on a roller coaster and I just felt everything that they felt. So, Anna. 10 of Cups. Sorry, it fell on the ground. 10 of Cups. This is bringing in that happiness, that love, that wish fulfillment. We're getting our happiness. We're getting our home. We're getting everything that we want and more. And I love that for us. So, that is 10 of Cups. Yeah. Yes. That is another thing, too. Because we were all told not to feel anything. Like, don't feel shit. So, that's been one of my challenges is this my emotion or is this someone else's emotion? Yeah. So that is a big thing, is how do we distinguish and how do we know that this isn't mine? So that's also part of it. Yeah. I cry all the time, say Davy. But, yeah. Well, so I transmute a lot of energy for myself, and I was also transmuting a lot of energy for everyone around me. Here's the challenge, like, when I'm romantically interested or when I'm romantically connected to someone, if they're feeling sad, if they're feeling angry, I feel it, even if we're not in contact. So that's that challenge, is that, like, I've had partners where I didn't even know, but they'd be drinking. I'd wake up the next morning and I'd have a hangover, and I'm like, oh. So I would tell people, I'm like, don't do that, because then I feel sick. So, yeah. I feel everything that goes through everyone else, and it sucks. So I've had to do a lot of, is this mine? No? Okay, you can go, because it's not my emotion. It's not my pain. It's not my sadness. Bye-bye kind of thing. Let's see. I'm not loving the gloves. I'm not loving these cards right now. Let's see what this last one is, and I'm going to go. Page to a different deck. Page of Wands. So just balancing our emotions, and that came out a few minutes ago. So Page of Wands is, don't let those immature emotions get you out of sorts. Okay. I'm done with these for right now, and I'm going to switch. I kind of want to go back into the erotic oracle again, but I don't know how you guys are going to feel. Yeah. No, it's good when we let go of those attachments, because sometimes those are past life attachments. Okay. Well, I'm going to hop into the erotic oracle. I got myself into trouble with that last night, and that's okay. Yeah, Zyra, okay. Do you know the song Drive by the Cars? If not, add it to your playlist, dude. Milo's over like, yeah, no, I love Pet Shop Boys. West End Girls. Now you're taking me back to weird childhood. You gotta play some Supertramp also. Goodbye Stranger. Let me clean those up really quick, and then we'll get into those. Oh no, I got in trouble for the erotic because like I was feeling a little spicy. We were all feeling a little spicy last night with the erotic cards. That's why I was like, I got in trouble last night because we got in like a little left. Of course, I don't know if you were in, Zyra, earlier when I was talking about some people need to shove a crystal up their ass, and I have recommendations for ones they can use. Yeah. Yeah. I know you weren't a part of it, Say Davey. I was waiting for you, man, but you weren't there. You weren't there. Wait, which part? The crystal in the ass or the erotic cards? You weren't there for either, I don't think. Which is typical Scorpio fashion for me. Man. Okay. Well, I have more cards than just this, but this is the deck that I just got, but I just dumped a whole shit ton on the floor. Hold on. Please hold, because I just dumped them all out. Yeah. That's a Discord. That's not in here, but on Discord I've got recommendations. But yeah. It'll reset your chakra, man. Crystal plugs reset your chakras. You can ask me how I know, but I think you can guess. It's been a while. Maybe that's why I'm so off balance, because I need to reset my chakras. Need a good partner for that, which is Mordecai. Do you feel like you're too young for this conversation, Mordecai? Yes, crystals in the butt. I know you were here, Lily. Say Davey wasn't. He's playing innocent. And I'm like, no. Well, Mordecai, you just haven't, just trust me. A little bit of weirdness would do you well. Let me make sure. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have in this deck that we need. Hi, Mama. Did you wake up from your nap to come over and join me for this? Badger. Bro. Lay down, please. You do not need to be in Milo's grill. Okay. Mordecai, we're not meant, man. If you can't be a little weird, we're not meant, man. I'll have you doing all kinds of weird things, man. Okay, so reaching outward, number 14. This is Leo it's like Leo moon. So reaching outward. Reaching outward. How are we seeking that lover outside of us in order to hit those itches that you need? How are we seeking outside of us? And we need to, maybe. Maybe that's the point where it's like, okay, I need more. Oop. Hi, Mama. Yeah, handsome? Okay. Gentle, bro. Hey. The importance of pleasure. The importance of pleasure. Yes, the importance of exploring yourself, exploring your body, learning who and what you are and what you need, even if you didn't know you wanted or needed that. Let's see. The next card. Purity of purpose. Purity of purpose. So how are you taking aim and deciding? So here is the thing though. Exploration, but make sure you're doing it with the right person, because sex is sacred energy exchange. And when we sleep with other people, we also sleep with their problems, demons, other people. So it's making sure that when you're exchanging that energy, especially as a feminine, because sexual energy is such like a healing property, that how are we making sure that we're using it? We're not just spending it somewhere that we don't need to be. Say, Davy, you can focus on your career. It's not for you, man. It's for me. It's for Lily. Maybe it's for Mordecai. It's for Zyra. You can focus on your career, but it's also for you, my love. How are you needing to maybe let off steam? Yes, it does. And yes, it does. It is a 7-year cycle. And yeah, it's important to put thought into it and not just randomly give it away. I'm like, okay, so for me, I've been getting the guy, like, I need to be career focused, but I need some interaction with a partner, but trying not to fall into the Libra trap where it's like a one-night stand turns into a 5-month relationship, because that happens. And yeah, and I'm waiting for my partner to get here. We'll see. I feel like he's riding on a turtle to get to me. I know he's around, but yes. Huh? God damn, I can't read that. Hold on. Yes, so it's how are we using that energy? Okay, so this is creating a new self. How are you making sure that you're taking care of yourself and finding the beauty and the happiness in you? Fall in love with you, and then you won't allow other people that aren't for you to touch you. So for me, I have some shit that's happened, but for me, it's like I learned the importance of abstinence. So that is a big thing, is that, and I had said this, abstinence over abuse. So yes, like learning who and what and to share your body with. So fall in love with you. Start remembering how awesome you are. That's how you fall in love with you. Start falling in love with like the little shit in life. Like when you go outside and you see a cool flower, and I know you do, that's how you start falling in love with life and with you. So yeah, Remember that you are awesome, Mordecai. I'm going to talk on some real shit for a minute. So creating a new self. Ooh, this is Libra and Lilith. So Libra and Lilith, how are you tapping in and finding that balance within you? How are you tapping into it? Because it's how are you reinventing yourself to fall in love with you? Okay, so just to drop some shit here. There are 3 things we decide when we come in to this earth that like are destined, period. Our birth date, our death date, and our name. We choose our birth date, we choose our death date, and we choose our name. So everything in between is for you to decide and create based on free will. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, where was I going to go for that? Oh. Okay. So let's just say this. You wanted to be in existence in this moment in time so much that you literally created yourself from stardust. So when you want to say, like, I don't want to be here, or this and that and the other thing, you wanted to be a part of this so bad that you pulled yourself out of stardust and you chose your birthday. So fall in love with how fucking awesome you are. Fall in love with the fact that you are made of the cosmos. Fall in love with the fact that you are infinite, and limitless. And you will go on forever. Energy cannot be created. It cannot be destroyed. It can only be continued. So the next path after this, and you know, if you want to go the native path, like, what do you become after this? Fall in love with all of that. Fall in love with nature. That's how you fall in love with yourself. All right, what's your quote? Say, Davey. Drop it, baby. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it. No. Yeah. I'm gonna probably have to hop off kind of soon too because my phone's about to die. But yeah, say Davey. Mordecai's a pretty good looking dude. He's got some long hair. He told me he was gonna shave it off, and I'm like, what the fuck? No. Yes, we are. And we're constantly being like our own black hole, right? Like we're constantly evolving and growing and expanding and becoming something different. Fall in love with that, man. Okay, so create a new self. Creating a new self can be like, okay, today, instead of smoking 10 cigarettes, I'm going to smoke 8. Or, yeah. Lily, if we don't see you again tonight, thank you for being a part of it. Okay, before you hop on that one. The lightness of being. Look at that card right there. It's tapping into that softness, that femininity, and that masculinity. How do we start loving ourselves? How do we appreciate beauty and love and light? And how do we create new habits, new synapses, neural synapses for ourselves? Like, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, and when those atoms get haunted, say Davey, then we clash with other things and people and places that remind us to knock that shit off. That's why I love doing sound stuff, because it's like, it's a sound that resonates and it knocks some of that haunted atom dust off. It knocks off some of that conditioning. So how do we start Can you stop? Say Davy. God damn it. Not the cards get me hot. It's like you talking about explosions. Come on, man. Yeah. 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 Maybe I need to get out of the erotic cards for the next few days so I don't... Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful quote, my love. Ooh, okay. Like a flower in spring, be willing to constantly grow and rebirth and become the bloom. Yeah. And then the freedom to be yourself. So here's the Scorpio card. Be willing and be free to be yourself and explore the things that are even taboo, that scare you. Explore the things that are taboo, because that's where you're going to find your true self, is in the shadows. I love that. That looks like that's, Sun in Scorpio. So how do you Scorpios start letting your elusive side out? Because there's... You guys are kinky motherfuckers. And some people are into that. True. What is an ick for girls? Girls. Taboo? Some girls aren't into it. Some girls are, some girls aren't. I don't know. I've met a lot of like I've met a lot of prudes in the South, so I lost everybody, babies. Lost everybody. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to get out pretty soon because my phone's gonna die again. I got it down to 1% earlier. Ooh. The flow of inspiration. We need partners to be able to get those flowing. Remember how I was talking about earlier, we are masculine and feminine. We need both parts in order to create and grow and bring in harmony. So how are we creating together? It's the flow of inspiration. Okay. It's better with partner. Don't be so focused on work that you miss out on creating a beautiful life. Yeah. You know what? Say, David, we may have to have more of a conversation about that on Discord. I know. I want to build a business that makes money on its own while I'm busy doing other things. Way better other things. I want to automate it is what I want to do. I need help with that. Okay. The naked self. How are you letting people see you in all your glory? How do you stop covering yourself? Because if you don't let people know what you want and need, they can't meet your needs. It is a good quote. So part of what we need to be doing right now, because authenticity is stronger than the fear of love, like the emotion of love and fear authenticity is stronger than both of those. So when you start exposing yourself and saying, this is what I want, this is what I need in order to satisfy, then you're going to find the people that also feel that way, that also want those things. So how do you start being true to yourself and saying like, hey, this is what I want to fill my cup? But you have to be willing to express that to people without being scared or emotional or weird about it. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see if there's any other cards in here. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, I'm at 2%. Let's see if I can get one more card, and then I'm going to be out, my guys. If you can, please donate to the ministry. SirenSong Lover at Cash App is capital S Siren, capital S Song, capital L Lover. Sadie V, I'll be in contact on Discord. Don't go anywhere, baby. Unless you want to, and that's fine too. But if you want me to hit you up, let me know. Anyway, the last one... the temptation of pleasure. So the temptation of pleasure, how are you letting your pleasure, like how are you letting your body feel joy? You have to be willing to explore the things that make you feel good so you can get more of it. And you have to be willing to be honest with everybody about what you want and need. All right, my loves, I hope you have a beautiful night. I will talk to you again soon. I don't drink, so that was one thing I gave up, but I do smoke when I can. Right now I'm on sobriety, but we'll talk about it, baby. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I love that we got to come in, we got to share, we got to be little weirdos together. I do sound therapy, I do Reiki therapy, inner child healing, PTSD, somatic healing, reads, obviously, guidance. I hope you guys have a beautiful night. Love you very much. SirenSong Lover, Lara Jo. Night, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I always appreciate it. I love connecting. I love being able to help others connect. And yeah, talk to you soon. Bye, guys.